Don't smile until Christmas. That is the advice that I got from my very first cooperating teacher during my student teaching, and that's still what some teachers hold to if they want kids to know that they're not going to mess around. So my question today is, when I'm pondering, should I be nice to my students? Hi, I'm Chuck, and this is Drive Time Diaries. I just got a new job and a new commute. Today's was particularly long, thanks to an accident way far away from my house, basically like right in front of my exit before school. So today, to avoid an extra long episode, I had to just sit and ruminate all by myself with my own thoughts, just like normal pre-Drive Time Diaries. Anyway, we're talking about being nice to kids. We are in the second week of school now, and I've been told that it's evident that I like kids. I had a couple people in my academic lab tell me that yesterday, which is great because I do. I do like students. I love this job. Apparently they felt like maybe me and one of their other teachers were the only ones that liked them. And the thing especially that they said that with is I put smileys on Canvas often. Really just normal sets of directions. Hey, make sure you do this assignment, smiley face. Here's the work for today, smiley face. Just like little stuff like that. But apparently that impacted them in a matter of just a few days, which is great because that's who I am. When I'm trying to be the tough guy, the intimidating person, the I really mean business person, that's when I do not teach well. That's when I get passive aggressive. That's when I get short with kids. That's when I get overbearing. That's when kids do not have good experiences in the classroom. And I think there's some kids who show up who like need that on a level, like that's what they're going to respond to.
In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Big Bend Boulevard.
That's the kid that I want to just respond to me with, hey, I'm glad you're here. Let's have fun doing math. Like, let me help you succeed at life. That's the kid that I think most needs that. And because I am also of the belief that generally if you are needing me to be really rough and mean with you, that there's like some trauma or patterns of behavior, that's the thing you respond to. But I do not think that's the thing that we thrive under. I think really anybody thrives under someone mean.
Continue straight to stay on Big Bend Boulevard.
If firm is all it is, then that's a separate issue. You can definitely
continue on Big Bend Boulevard for 1 mile.
Firm and kind. And some kids definitely need that structure. But if they're equating structure and firmness to meanness, then that's where things go wrong in Mr. Baker's classrooms. And so that's what I'm thinking about today. That's who I want to be. That's who I strive to be. A person who reflects the love of God to my students. I wear this WWJD bracelet every day. And what would Jesus do? If you're familiar with that lingo. And when you read in the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, in the Bible, you will see Jesus being firm with some people who think they have it figured out and or are the elite and or have all the power and are using that to lord it over the weak and oppressed and all the lessers of society. We see Jesus being strong and firm against people that pervert justice and people that pervert sincere, heartfelt spiritual worship to God in the temple. But to people who are the lesser, to people that are outcast, people that are not the oppressors, all you see from Jesus is love and tenderness and care. And so I think for the vast majority of kids that walk into the room, that's who the teacher needs to be also. I can't even think of who the 10% of kid who just needs to be strong and firm specifically is right now, because even under a lot of that, it's just layers of stuff that the kids have built up as protection. Yeah, so I think because I've been inclining my heart and my attitudes towards wanting to be like Jesus for years and years and years and years and years, I think that's why I operate best as a teacher when I can be in that mode, and I just feel weird and out of sorts and gross when I don't feel like I can be that person, or
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Reynolds Avenue.
So, do I smile before Christmas? You bet I do. I got fist bumps and smiles and goofy dances and glad you're here and all that stuff. And I know that
turn right onto Reynolds Avenue, then turn left onto Florent Avenue.
People that give that advice, I think they do it with the right heart, I think. I think that's what's
Take the second left onto Florent Avenue, then turn right.
That they've seen success that way. But I do not see success that way. And if I'm going to bring my authentic self, hashtag, that's the theme of this podcast so far, basically. I think this is the 10th episode. Authentic self.
Take the next right.
If I'm going to bring that,
left.
then there's my student just then authentic self is me smiling and being warm and being personable and being social. So that's who I have to be.
In 300 feet, turn right onto Martini
If that's
Drive.
you, don't feel bad about smiling at your kids either. Whether they're kindergartners or kinder seniors. The big kids. Alright, I finally made it to work like 40 minutes later. So we'll see you next time on Drive Time Diaries. I'm Chuck. Check me out later. Bye.